Welcome to NASCAR News, Kid! And today we're going to talk about the Geico 500 at Talladega Super Speedway. Action-packed, so let's get right to the race recap.
Michael McDowell starts on pole, and he leads the field to green.
From the start, lead changes. BJ McLeod up front, shout out to him. The sponsorless car in qualifying gets it to the race. Shout out to him, really.
Yeah. And his teammate, Michael McDowell's teammate, Todd Gilliland, also led a few laps.
Yeah, so tons of underdogs just lead. Then the window starts on lap 42. We see the 11th spin while pitting with the Toyotas. And Chase Elliott cycles to the front at the end of that window.
And also, Larson is able to get his lap back during the green flag run, because he was moved towards the back because of missing qualifying, and he had a passenger penalty, but luckily he was able to get his lap back at the end of the stage without a caution happening.
Right through the trial, he went a lap down. Chase Elliott was trying to save him. Then Briscoe comes in for the second time with a vibration in the tire. Then Austin Cindric wins stage number 1.
And then there's a pitting round, and Austin Cindric comes in first, and Busch comes off first.
Yeah, then Busch leads the field to the green. Lead changes continue, just like stage 1. Underdogs up front as well. Pitting cycle starts on lap 102.
But LaJoie goes around on the front stretch because of, like, a puddle of water or something.
Some sort of thing, and they, waited. We are begging, no caution, because that's just pathetic. He got right back going. Then Logano wins stage 2. I guess there was some kind of strategy with saving fuel or topping off fuel or some sort.
Yeah, so not only Ford, but Penske swept the stages.
Then everyone pits Logano first off, and then we go to the third stage. Logano leads the field to the green. Chastain takes the lead.
And then people check up. Well, as always. And then Bell and Haley get together, and Bell crashes and is out of the race.
Yep. Then that causes Briscoe to spin because he checks up. No damage for him, which is kind of lucky. Chastain is in the lead by the tiniest bit.
Over Noah Gragson.
Yep. Everyone pits except for people like Anthony Alfredo, who try to stay out and lead the field to the green. And then Logano wins the race off at the pit road. Everyone came in. I guess this is kind of confusing, but everyone came in except for the 4, the 10, the 31, the 21, 16, and the 7. And then Gregson and Barry lead the field to the green. Some cars single file on the restart, which was kind of dumb. I don't know why that happened. Single file restart for some of the field, but then the front 6 rows are too wide, so it didn't make sense. And then McDowell gets out front for a couple of laps, and then there multiple Toyotas pit with 26 to go.
Actually, 36 to go.
Yeah, 36 to go.
But it wasn't just a few Toyotas. It was all of the Toyotas.
Then we see a hard, not soft, but hard crash in turn 3, turn 4 kind of wall. The bumps, and Eric Jones, Nemechek, Hamlin, and Wallace are all involved. That just leads Reddick, Truex,
and
Gibbs out of the Toyotas that did not pit. Now, everyone pits except for the 3 Toyotas with 31 to go. Now, Reddick, Truex, and Gibbs stay out because of pitting before the caution. McDowell and Keselowski 4th and 5th. Then Reddick and McDowell battle lead with Truex and Keselowski. They battle to the end. Pushes coming. I love this 3 wide racing for most of the day. If not 2 wide racing, aggressive pushes being thrown and retrieved.
And
I'd love to see this again.
Throughout the race, there were multiple moves being made. Even SVG tried making a move towards the end, but the third lane ended up falling behind. And it was just crazy, especially with 2 laps to go. And then when 1 lap to go, that's when it all came apart.
Yep, Keselowski goes down the back straightaway. McDowell was way out front. Gregson was behind Keselowski. Reddick was quiet. And then the Toyotas get a huge run. Keselowski tries to fake out McDowell. They go up, Keselowski, or McDowell goes up, and then Keselowski down, McDowell down, but then McDowell gets loose and he spins, and then Reddick comes out of nowhere, no contact with McDowell who's spinning, and Reddick zooms around to the line. I was like, Keselowski, you better spin Reddick there if you want to win.
Well, Keselowski unfortunately didn't get a win, but Reddick won for the first time this year in his first Super Speedway win. What an upset win.
Shout out to Brad Keselowski. He deserved it. Second for 2 weeks in a row. I was disappointed, really.
Reddick was just there on the last lap. He was just there when he needed to be there.
Yeah, really. Crazy race. Let's get to the results here.
Well, first of all, as always, obviously we have Reddick and Keselowski 1-2. And then we have Noah Gragson.
Yep, then we have Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Alex Bowman, and Anthony Alfredo. Remember, these are just unofficial results, so if they change, we're just trying to get the video up so you guys can see it.
As soon as possible.
Yep.
But real big surprise for Anthony Alfredo finishing 6th. But then there's Byron, then there's Gilliland, and then there's Daniel Hemrick driving the 31 this year.
In 10th, Harrison Burton rounding out the top 10. Let's get to the notables, because we have tons of notables. I just put, almost the whole field. I was telling myself to stop. Truex 11th, Briscoe 12th, Priest 13th, Chastain 14th, last week's winner 15th, Chase Elliott, 16th, Josh Berry, 17th, Carson Hocevar, 18th, Ryan Blaney, 19th, Ty Gibbs, 20th for Kyle Larson. We didn't really expect him to be up front. And then, Cody Ware, from
22nd.
From his return, he was up front for most of the race, I do have to say.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive.
Kyle Busch, 24th. SVG was up front of most of the race, definitely deserved more than 26th. Joey Logano, 29th. And then, McDowell, 30th. LaJoy, 31st. Finishes on his side.
Yeah, he was completely, on his wall, and he was doing it noon improved Hail Melon.
Yeah, on the wheels, touching the wall. He's literally sideways wall. He's touching it. Let's show you here. Using a diecast, I just took this random diecast. So the wall is this. He's literally sliding, and then he just turns and it flips.
Yeah. So keep the car out. So what happened is that his car was sideways, like this. And his teammate Carson Hocevar was like this.
Yep, really.
It was crazy.
Unreal when he just flips back over. That was just crazy. And then let's get to BJ McLeod. Really deserved more than 32nd.
Just a few shout-outs for me. Corey LaJoy. Corey LaJoy. He had probably the coolest finish of the season.
He was up front most of the final stage.
But as we showed you right there, that was probably the coolest finish that you're going to see all season.
Okay, surprise, surprise. Only 4 DNFs, though it could change with the results of LaJoy on his side, though he did finish, and other people. So let's get to DNFs. So Eric Jones, Bubba Wallace, Denny Hamlin, and Christopher Bell. Only 4 drivers out, at least for now.
That's a big surprise right there. And it really is crazy to think that the Toyotas finally won their first Super Speedway race with the next-gen car, but meanwhile, most of them crashed.
Exactly, that's what I was going to say. So let's get to my Championship 4 picks. I updated them. So these are my Championship 4 picks. I don't know if NASCAR News Kid's brother will agree with them. You can see them. Chase Elliott is one of them, for sure. Oh, Kyle Larson, 2nd. Denny Hamlin, 3rd. And William Byron, 4th, I guess. And my predicted champion is Chase Elliott.
He's been pretty good all season long. He's
now let's
had
go
a top 5 streak.
Yeah. Now let's go back to my Friday picks. I picked Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, Brad Keselowski, Chase Elliott, Chastain, and Eric Jones. I did pretty good except for Jones getting DNF.
And Hamlin.
So, yeah, Hamlin included. Keselowski, 2nd. Elliott, 15th. Chastain, 14th, Jones DNF, so I did okay, I guess 50-50.
Talladega is unpredictable, so it's...
Yeah, and I'm really surprised I predict half of them.
So no shame if you got it wrong or you were just completely off.
No one saw Reddick winning, really. I don't think anyone did.
I actually looked at the Fantasy Fastlane on NASCAR.com, and they mentioned that you should stay away from Tyler Reddick. And guess what? He ended up winning.
Yeah, that's why you sometimes never believe NASCAR fantasy, because the avoids are not always right.
Yeah, same with Chase Elliott last week. He won at Texas, and he was in a void.
Yep, exactly. So if you do NASCAR fantasy, be sure to sometimes, like super speedways, tracks you don't believe, get the results first before you believe NASCAR fantasy. Look at their momentum, look at their past finishes, and then you can decide it.
Yes.
Well, thank you all for watching. Thank you to all the subscribers of this channel, likers, viewers, whatever you do. Thank you to all the supporters of this channel. We'll see you the anniversary.
The 1-year anniversary of NASCAR News Kid. Be sure to tune in for that in a few days.
It's really gonna be fun. Thinking about showing off some diecast back here, maybe even showing off our collection again. We haven't seen that in a while, so gonna be great. We actually haven't shown that since Daytona, so 10 weeks.
Yeah, it's been a while. And also, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe so you'll be sure to know whenever we post a new video with important NASCAR news.
Yep, thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next video. If not, the anniversary, I'm hoping to get that up. I will try to promise you that we will get that up, and we'll see you before Dover, or I will see you before Dover with my 5 picks and my garage pick. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.